So I just want to welcome everyone to the Jeannie's 50th birthday, the 5-0 birthday party we call it.
5-0.
Yeah. And I want to thank our decoration committee for making this look. I don't know if anyone watches Hawaii 5-0, but we could have gone with the beach theme, with the hula girls, stuff like that, palm trees, but that's cliche. So we said, let's do something different here. So we decided to go with the dark room where they interview people, and we really pulled it off well. So I think it looks great. Really fit in with the show.
50, man.
Yeah. But I just want to thank everyone for coming tonight. Very nice of you to come out. And to borrow a line from my mother, she always says that she doesn't want presents for her birthday, as with a TS. She wants your presents, and this is what it's all about. So thank you. Just want to start off the little presentation here with a couple of words. It's good to look at some quotes to see how people think about things. So, a perfect wife is one who doesn't expect a perfect husband. So she got that one down.
You're nice.
As do all the other ladies in the room here, if I look at you guys.
These are y'all under. You gotta save your ass.
A wife is essential to a great longevity. She is a receptacle of half a man's cares and 2/3 of his ill humor. Like the speech. My most brilliant achievement was my ability to be able to persuade my wife to marry me. Winston Churchill.
That's great.
I have to agree with Winston, and I think a lot of you guys will shake their heads along with agreement. I didn't know Jeannie for her first 25 years, so I have to fast forward, if you will, to when I met her. Some people here know the story, but I'm just going to bore you a couple of quick stories about what happened there. So met at Wurlitzer's, great party place. And I did plan on making a speech on top of that bar over there for the effect. But. So I went to Wurlitzer's with a bunch of friends of mine, and I'm standing there, and they're just hanging out with the guys. Got a beer in my hand, of course, as you guys know me. Things haven't changed. And as I turn around, I look and I see a girl, the first girl on my right. She's like, not want to be here. I'm like, man, totally doesn't want to be at Worlds, is not having a good time. Obviously a big disco chick, one of Jeannie's friends. So I turn a little bit further to the middle, the girl in the middle, and she's like chewing gum, twirling her hair, one of those types, Staten Island type. Figure out what kind of bagels you're going to order tomorrow, that kind of type. Not to stereotype anyone, there's not wrong with bagels, right? And then the third girl I turned to was Jeannie. And all I saw was big eyes and big teeth. With a huge smile, and I swear to God, there's a sign over her saying, pick me, pick me. So, because I just want to tell that story, because some of us think that we met on the second season of The Bachelor, and that's not true. I didn't even make it out of the limo. Jeannie threw me out, so that didn't work out too well for us. But it was an amazing night to borrow a coin from a bachelor at that night at Wurlitzer's. And it's been many amazing nights since. We had some fun that night. I remember dancing and silly stuff, but she laughed at everything that she's doing now. So thanks. Some regrets right now, I guess, looking back in time, looking at all my friends right now, and I just want to thank everyone for coming again. And also I want to thank for someone who's not here, I just remembered Lisa Claus did a great job.
Yeah.
So, you'll see her video later, so good job, Lisa. Just a couple of regrets. I had some ideas. I always have ideas for making money. One of them was keeping up with the Tevnans. I should have ran with it, But my butt wasn't big enough, so I decided not to do that. And the other one that I really think would have been a winner is the Real Housewives of Belmead.
Oh, yeah?
I think we should still do that one. But basically I just wanted to say thank God I met you at World Tours, and thank God I called you, because what happened is after I got her phone number and I told the guy who I borrowed a pen from, I said, this is the girl I'm going to marry. I wish I could use those powers for good, like Powerball numbers, But I only use them for things like that, so. But thanks for my beautiful, talented redheads. And I couldn't have done better if I drafted you girls directly, as my friends in the Fantasy Football League know. Right? Like, I'm a lousy at draft, but I did great here when God did the draft for me. So thank you, God, for doing my draft with 2 redheads. It's getting shorter now, so I've got to flip the page here. So a couple more quotes to end it. Looking 50 is great if you're 60. Joan Rivers. The man who views the world at 50 the same as he did at 20 has wasted 30 years of his life. Muhammad Ali.
So true.
I thought I felt old watching SNL 40, but I feel even older seeing Jeannie at 50. That's Matt Tebman. Someone with the big guns here. I want Joan Rivers, Muhammad Ali, and Matt Tebman. So I brought it all out. But I just want to say happy birthday to a great wife, great friend, great mother, and above all, great lunch aide. Now I'd like to introduce, go first, Haley Tebman, a few words.
Okay. So, I would like to start off by wishing my mom a happy 100th birthday. I'm kidding. I'm so glad all of you could attend, and thank you for being a friend to my mom. I can't describe my mom in one word, so if I could describe her in 2 words, it would be selfless and fun. She puts Dad, Megan, and myself before herself, and she goes out of her way to be cool around my friends.
But then they get embarrassed.
I will take this time to provide a story that best describes the traits I just named. So to all the parents who are unfamiliar with Hillsborough Middle School and its traditions, during the last few days of the year, everyone walks Doritos. My mom's original plan was to sit back and let my friends and I walk like the rest of the school. Suddenly, it occurred to her that she didn't want us to stand in the long line in the hot sun. I mean, look at me, I burn easily. My mom picked up my friends and I and drove us so we could be first in line. We rolled down the windows, blasted the music, and waved to the pedestrians who wished their mom was as cool as mine. The little things that I love about my mother is how she comes running when I scream about a bug, when she straightens my hair in the morning, when she gives me motivational messages before my swim races, how she manages with my insane swim schedule, and how she'll always make me feel loved. So.
Hi everyone. Thank you for coming tonight to celebrate my mom's birthday. I'd like to share a story about my mom. About 3 years ago, my mom and I decided to run into Hillsborough Hop for the first time. I was in 6th grade and I joined the Girls on the Road Club, which was hosted at the Iron Road Intermediate School. I really enjoyed the club. It was only once or twice a week. Besides swimming, this club was my only training for the 5K Hillsborough Hop race. Before this race, my mom even joined a running class at the YMCA and she was working very hard. My mom was running almost every day during the week. By the time the race came, I knew what my mom was thinking. I really hope I don't beat Megan. Megan will be so embarrassed. The race was extremely challenging because I was not used to the 3-mile course. The first 2 miles went by fast, but I had to push myself during the last mile. By the time I finished, I was looking for my mom, wondering if she beat me. A few minutes later, my mom ran past the finish line. As soon as my mom saw me, I could notice the relief on her face. My mom was so relieved that she didn't beat me, and I was also relieved. She ran over and hugged me, and it was one of the best moments of my life. I was so proud that we were both strong enough to finish the race. Thank you so much for always being there for me. You're someone I can trust with advice and confide in. You are so generous and have such a kind heart. Sundays would not be as fun without your delicious big Italian dinners. I always enjoy sharing funny stories about our day. Thank you for driving me everywhere and doing everything for the family that you can. I hope your 50th birthday is super special because you deserve it. And I need my glass. Okay. So I've always wanted to do this, so I wanted to do a toast for my mom's 50th and for fun and happy years to come. So.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.